Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to make pakoras. Pakoras are a very famous and popular snack in South Asian cuisine. But before I get into the recipe, let me tell you a bit about its history. The word pakora is derived from Sanskrit pakva varta, a combination of the word pakva, which means cooked, and vatta, which means a lump, and it's fried in oil or ghee. Pakoras are the most important food item in the month of Ramadan, which actually happened about 2 months ago. And for South Asian Muslims, we fry them every single day for breaking the fast. So now that we got that bit of history out of the way, let's get right into making it. So pakoras, they're very healthy because they contain lots of vegetables. For example, we have onions, eggplant, tomatoes, and potatoes. We have green chilies, and we have coriander. So now let's get to the exact amounts. So you're going to need 4 tablespoons of onion, 4 tablespoons of eggplant, 4 tablespoons of potato, 2 tablespoons of tomato, 1 tablespoon of green chili, and 1 tablespoon of coriander. Now on to the spices. We're going to need 1 teaspoon of chaat masala, a half tablespoon of dry coriander, a half tablespoon of carom seeds, 2 tablespoons of red chili powder, 1 tablespoon of cumin seeds, 2 tablespoons of salt, and a half tablespoon of mango powder. So the first step is actually very simple. We just dump everything into a bowl. Let me just get this into frame. So we dump everything in. And we also dump all the spices in. Now, I would suggest using gloves because you're using spices, so you don't want to get them on your hands and into your eyes. And you can use a spatula or a spoon if you want to mix them, but I would suggest hand mixing. So I'm just going to start gently mixing them all. So now it seems that the veggies, the spices, they're all incorporated nicely together. And so we're now going to add about 1.5 cups of chickpea or gram flour. So I have it on the side right here. And so I'm just going to about a cup. I'm just going to sprinkle it on top. Right, and I'm just going to leave it in here, and we're going to mix it up. So the reason we're not using a lot more is so that we can just see how much we really need. 1 cup is a good starting point, and so if you see that the flour is coating everything, then you might need a little more. So the flour isn't exactly like containing everything, as you can tell, so we're going to just add a half cup more. So about a half cup. Make sure to get some of the flour that's at the bottom of the bowl. So now we're going to add the water to this flour batter, and we're not actually going to add a lot of water. I have 200 milliliters of water. I'm probably not going to use all of it because the vegetables actually have their own water inside of them. So I'm going to add just a little bit of water at a time. And I'm just going to mix it up. Just a little bit of water at a time. And start collecting everything. Just going to add the rest of the 100 milliliters. So make sure to just grab everything. So, as you can see now, it's starting to look pakora-y, and it's actually a little dry, so I'm going to add just a tiny bit more water. So now you can see that the batter is neither super runny nor is it chalky like it was before. So now we're just going to leave it for about 3 minutes to let some of the water settle and the water excrete from the vegetables. And in the meantime, we're going to get our oil ready. Okay, so I added about 150 milliliters of water in this pakora batter. And so it's not runny, it's also not chalky, it's just the right consistency. And it looks beautiful. So on this oil over here, you want it just hot enough so that when you put your hand over it, it gets a bit warm. I have it on the 7 setting on this induction stove. But the true test to see whether your oil is ready is you get a little piece of batter and just plop it in. If it starts bubbling immediately, then your oil is practically ready. So we're just going to grab a scoop, about a tablespoon, and we're just going to slide it in. You want the pakoras to be one solid object. Just trying to get a nice, good ball. And the good thing is that the weirder the shapes, the better. And you can see that our test piece has risen to the top. And so that's a very good sign, because that means the oil is at a perfect heat, and that means that it'll fry really well. Just trying to find some vacant spots in the pan. So now that you see that they've risen to the top and they're slightly brownish, we can start flipping them over. So carefully just flip them individually over. Oh wow, we got a big one. And so now we wait just a little bit longer. And that little bit longer is actually about 5 minutes. So they look cooked, and you can tell they're dark golden brown, which is the perfect color for pakoras. So I'm just going to lower the heat to stop the cook process. And let's start transferring these over to the plate that I have here. Make sure to drain the oil. And just turn it off, and that is done. And so we have our pakoras here. They're very hot, so I'm just going to let them cool down for a little while, but I'll see you when they're cooled down. So in South Asian culture, pakoras are one of the best snacks, and I know I'm going to be enjoying this very soon. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next one. Bye!